So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Here it is, the long-awaited Ferrari SUV, the Purosangue, or Thoroughbred in English.
It's not an SUV!
Sorry folks, someone's shouting at me from...
It's not an SUV!
It's not an SUV? But look at it! This is an SUV!
It's not an SUV!
It's... How can this not be an SUV? We've been waiting for this for ages. So let's have a look at the press release then. Purosangue, bouncing horse, 4-door, 4-seater. Now it will come the word SUV for sure. No. Oh, here it is. SUVs. Oh, but that's other cars. Hang on. Surely it must have something in it about SUVs, and this is being the first Ferrari SUV ever, and it being all-terrain and that sort of stuff. No, nothing like it. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the long-awaited, not an SUV from Ferrari. Now, normally, a real SUV comes with a lot of shortcomings, really compromises to the design. They stand tall, so they have a lot of height to cover, and they can look a bit baggy when they've been lowered down to have a more sporty look. So it's quite curious that Ferrari have chosen their 2+2 to look like an SUV. So let's see if Ferrari have managed to avoid some of the downsides of an SUV design. Starting at the front, the latest LED lighting technology allows for a much sleeker design than what we've seen in the past. You'd expect the light unit to be above that LED strip there in the nose, but they are actually air vents, helping the aerodynamics of the car. The actual headlamps are a bit further down in what we'd call the bumper. What I don't like so much here is that the lower part breaks the angle the nose is set in. It looks great from the front, but from the quarter view, it looks a bit like a missed opportunity. All in all, the front looks nicely aggressive. It doesn't look tall or SUV-ish at all, which is a compliment. Over to the side then, where we find the first panes of the SUV-like design. These wheel arches are huge. I don't really like how the body seems to hover over them. It does give the design a little bit of lightness, but it also stresses the SUV problem of height. The flank though is wonderful. It smoothly transitions to those broad shoulders. This just looks really powerful. Lastly, the air duct that we saw originating on the top half of the front has grown really big here. I think it would look way better if it wasn't so tall. So all in all, I think from the side it's the SUV-like height that's bothering the design. I just can't stop wondering how much prettier this car would be if it didn't have that underbody running underneath it. And yes, I would love to give up some headspace for that, but that's probably easier for me to say as I can't afford it. What I love from the side view is how they managed to hide the rear doors. They may not be so practical, but from a design perspective, this is fantastic. They've managed to circumvent the problem of having door handles at this awkward place. I hope Lamborghini is watching this. And at the rear, it's more of the same. Again, it's well done for an SUV. It looks planted, it looks really powerful. But again, I would love to see this car without layer after layer of filling. It's a cunning move from Ferrari to make their 2+2 look like an SUV. I'm sure it will sell wonderfully because of that. And I'm also sure it's got great interior space. And some of these design features actually work for the airflow, etc. But much of this does come at the cost of looking like an SUV. If I would judge this car as an SUV, which it's not, I would still give it quite a high rating. They've done a nice job at it. The overall score comes down at an 8.1, which is the best score I've ever given an SUV. But I can't help dreaming of what it would look like if it was a 2+2. Well, that was it for this Ferrari not an SUV review. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want, we can give it a go at fixing the shortcomings of this car's design. If we've got enough votes coming in, I'll spend time on building a render of this car and fixing the design. Remember to subscribe to stay tuned to my channel.